Diogo Jota and his brother have died.
What you're about to hear may finally prove what we've all feared. This wasn't just a car crash. This wasn't a freak accident on a lonely highway in Spain. This was a hit. A setup. A military-grade execution, disguised as a roadside tragedy. And now, new leaked dashcam footage, released just hours ago, may be the most explosive evidence yet. It confirms what investigators have been piecing together for days. That Diogo Jota's death was not only planned. It was weaponized. So who planted the kill switch? Who got paid? And why did it happen just 11 days after Jota tied the knot? Let's get into this. Sources inside the Spanish National Police have just confirmed. A new dashcam video surfaced on social media late last night, taken from a vehicle roughly 200 meters behind Jota's Lamborghini, just minutes before the deadly crash. In the video, the highway appears quiet, until, in a blink, the road explodes with chaos. Jota's Lamborghini suddenly swerves, veers violently to the right, and collides with roadside debris at high velocity. But that's not all. Slow the footage down, frame by frame, and you'll see something chilling. Just before the swerve, a flash of metallic spikes rise from the pavement beneath his car. This confirms what investigators first theorized in our previous video. That AI-controlled road spikes, remotely activated by satellite, were used to shred Jota's tires, throw off his steering, and force him off the road. But here's where it gets even more terrifying. Just moments ago, the investigative team dropped a bombshell. They've identified the manufacturer of those road spikes. And it's not just any company. These devices were created by a military technology firm known for developing covert deployment systems used in war zones and counterintelligence operations. This isn't equipment you find in a local police station. This isn't something you buy online. These spikes are not sold to civilians, and never appear in commercial catalogs. In fact, officials confirm that no physical pictures of these devices exist online. They are licensed exclusively for government use, distributed under a 2025 regulation that allows only a handful of state agencies and defense contractors to access them. So how did one end up under the wheels of a football star's Lamborghini? Who had the power, or clearance, to use a weapon like this? Here's the detail that could unravel the entire conspiracy. Investigators say the spike strip recovered from the crash site carries a serial number, a digital fingerprint of sorts. That number is now being traced through global military sales records. And according to internal sources, that spike system was sold less than 6 months ago, to a private buyer. Yes. You heard that right. Despite regulations, a civilian entity may have illegally acquired this weapon. And whoever bought it, used it to silence a footballer whose career was just hitting its peak. Now let's talk about motive. Shortly after Jota's death, reporters uncovered that his private life insurance policy was recently updated. The new amount? $138 million. And the beneficiary? His wife, Ruth Cardoso, whom he married just 11 days before the fatal crash. Let us be clear, authorities are not accusing her of wrongdoing, yet. But given the military weapon involved, the surveillance breach, and the financial payout on the line, investigators are now expanding the scope of their inquiry. Sources confirm that Jota's widow is cooperating fully, but she is now part of a deeper investigation into who knew what, and when. Because this wasn't a robbery. It wasn't a random act of violence. This was premeditated, precise, and funded by someone with serious resources. So let's recap. AI road spikes, military grade. Remote satellite activation, linked to Eastern European signals. Car access breach, IP traced to a Dubai shell company. Location leak, tied to false fan forum posts and email surveillance. Data wiped clean, via Lamborghini's remote app. $138 million life insurance policy, paid to wife just 11 days after wedding. Ask yourself, does that sound like an accident? Or does that sound like a professionally staged elimination? And let's not forget, this happened just days before Diogo Jota was expected to return to the pitch, and insiders claim he was on the verge of breaking major scoring records in both club and international play. Was he a threat to someone? A rival? A hidden investor? A scandal waiting to be exposed? Authorities are now working with Interpol and NATO cybercrime units to trace the tech trail, and arrest warrants are reportedly being drafted. The serial number on the spike system is now the golden key to unlocking who bought it, and who placed it. We are entering the final stage of this investigation. And one thing is clear. Diogo Jota was targeted. His death was not by chance. It was by design. And as we wait for justice, we must keep asking. Who else is being watched? How far will the people behind this go? And how long before they strike again? If this story shocks you, if it makes your blood boil, if you believe Diogo Jota's life deserves truth, justice, and exposure, then don't just scroll away. If you want to stay ahead of the mainstream blackout, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is tracking every lead, every leak, and every whisper surrounding the investigation in real time, ensuring you aren't left in the dark while the rest of the world is fed a polished narrative. Smash the like button if you believe people deserve to know the truth. Each like helps push this video past the algorithm's gatekeepers so that more people can see what's really going on. And don't just keep this to yourself, share it with your friends, in your group chats, and on your socials. Because let's be honest, the mainstream media won't touch this story. They're too busy reading scripts handed down to them. And if you haven't seen our original breakdown yet, the one where we uncovered how Jota's car may have been tracked using an AI-driven GPS exploit, the mysterious VoIP call he received just moments before the crash, and the spike strip theory that authorities finally had to admit was real, go back and watch that right now. It will give you the full picture, piece by piece. Because what we're doing here isn't just reporting headlines. We are connecting the dots that they don't want connected. We are pulling back the curtain on the methods they use to silence, to stage, and to control narratives. The truth is getting closer. The evidence is surfacing. The lies are unraveling, one fact at a time. Stay tuned for what's coming next. Stay alert as the final pieces fall into place. Justice for Jota isn't just a hashtag. It's a promise. And we intend to keep it.